Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Fallout 4 Nono Ninja run. This is episode 27. In the previous episode, we finished Star Control, and that wrapped up all of the park capture quests. And between that and now, I've spoken with Gage. He suggested that I go talk to Shank, which finished the quest of the Grand Tour and started the quest of Home Sweet Home, which is basically Shank over here is going to tell me that I should go take over some settlements in the Commonwealth and stake a claim for various raider gangs there. This episode is going to have a ton of editing. I think I mentioned in a previous episode, because it's just going to be a lot of me riding a train, running to a place, doing two things, riding a train back, talking to Shank, repeat, repeat, repeat. And so while this particular episode that I'm making might take me, over an hour, it may end up being kind of short. We'll see. But I also went in and used the weapons workbench to get my knife all cool and long, and now it'll do bleed damage, and yeah, that's what we want right there. So now it's time to talk to Shank and see what he's got to say.
Look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains.
The radioactive water fountains.
Name's Shank. And if you're standing here, well...
Shank is an interesting name. I've always wondered, do you shank with a shiv, or do you shiv with a shank? Probably either, huh?
It sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own, but providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth. Well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here.
What about mass murder? Would that solidify my place?
Oh.
Okay, yeah, let's get started.
Music to... So getting us set up in territory.
Yep, we need an outpost.
Or I can get a crew together.
Now, way back in episode 1, I grabbed all of the food, radiated food, from Sanctuary, from the vault, from all the areas around there, and I stashed it at Red Rocket gas station.
Of course.
And this is the reason I did that. And yeah, I want the disciples to be the ones that claim the outpost. And he's talking about all these Taffington Manor or Taffington Boathouse and Croup Manor. Those things are way across the Commonwealth. I have no interest in walking all that way. So rather, I'm going to choose Red Rocket Truck Stop, where I've got it pretty much all set up already. Now Shank's going to say, hey, wait a minute, you already own that, are you sure you want to? And I'm going to say, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight.
All right.
Now,
he's also told me about, hey, you can talk to Mason or Dixie, which is Mason-Dixie line. You can talk to them about getting some specialized grenades and such. I don't really have any need or desire to talk to them about those. There are 2 rad rats up top here. Oh, and I'm already detected by one. And where's the other one? Oh, and you can also see by my health bar that now that it's between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., the sun has completely removed all of my radiation. So that's just great. In fact, let's see, what do I have going? I do have gator claw steak already. Yeah, let's do, you know what, let's do a grilled queen nuke alert, giving me +3 endurance. You can see now how slow my stamina bar, my action point bar, is running down, despite the fact that I'm sprinting. Plus it's going to heal me up to full. So I've only got 5 of those, and will only ever have 5, so I don't want to just use them all the time. But in this case, once I get off the train, I'm going to be running all the way to Red Rocket, or running a lot of that way. So yeah, so we're gonna take a train back to the Commonwealth and head up north.
We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before.
Thankfully, the train ride back to the Commonwealth doesn't play the whole big long diatribe about Nuka World or anything like that. So it just happens really quick. So we're able to just zip back to the Commonwealth. It's going back to Nuka World that's going to take forever and be very annoying. But yeah, the Red Rocket truck stop is stocked with all the food that I will need to keep the raiders happy, and setting up a few other things. Just got to be a little careful when I come out. Setting up a few other things there is going to be helpful, and I'll talk about that once I get there. Okay, you can see I've sprinted the entire way from the Nuka Express monorail area to here, and you can see I had hardly lost. I still had plenty of action points to keep sprinting. Now I'm seeing, I don't know, this is raiders, but I don't know who they're fighting. Usually this is, there's like one or two people. I'm not familiar with, let's just run away. One of them spotted me. I've got a couple turrets here, so we'll let them deal with that raider. Just because I'm in broad daylight and don't really care to be shot at. He might lose track of me. I did run away pretty fast, but well, now we're going to get Brotherhood of Steel up in the action, are we? Is that Brotherhood? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Why are there raiders around here? Why so many raiders? Okay, well, anyways, oh, so they just destroyed the raider real quick, apparently, and now they're just gonna fly away? I'm very confused. This doesn't usually happen. I'm glad I slowed down to check out what was on the bridge instead of just running in there. But yeah, this quest is one of the reasons why I was a little disappointed that Pam wanted this location set up as the railroad safe house, because it means that I cannot target this for the raiders. And since I can't target this for the raiders, I'm going to have to target something further away. This is the closest settlement to the Nuka Express, and so it's a nice one to be able to target, because you can just... Oh, there's a Death Claw. Because of course there is. 2 Death Claws. Fallout 4 is deciding to be funny. I don't really think I'll have much trouble with 2 Death Claws, but it's just very odd. Alright, let's just sneak on up here, see if we can... If he's gonna walk down... No, he's not. He's gonna stay up top here. The other one continued walking down, but this one... Yeah, that one I can't see. I can't target in bats, and he's far enough away I don't think he'll see me, as long as I stay hidden crossing the bridge. So this was a group of like at least 6, I think, raiders, and they must have been trying to take down the 2 Death Claws, and I'm very confused. I wonder, a random event can spawn somewhere nearby here, I think just down off the side of the bridge, and there was probably some raiders maybe passing through. I guess I'm not sure. And then they were also apparently shooting at that farmer. It's very odd. Yeah, usually it's not nearly that much of a... What's this guy now? Another farmer? What? I've done this quest dozens of times. I've never seen so much activity. Oh, and there's Trash Can Carla coming down. Because, might as well make it a party. Alright, so we're just going to kind of sprint across here. The marker on my map is showing me where my gang members are. selected the disciples to come help me. So they're just going to stand there and wait for me, and then we'll go, quote unquote, assault Red Rocket Truck Stop. They're not going to be very happy because they're going to say, we looked around and there's nothing to kill. But that's fine. They'll get over it. Kind of in a weird place. Usually they're on one side or the other, not way over here. And down the hill, and everything about my Fallout 4 is weird today. I'm not sure why. That's okay. We will deal.
Hey, is this some sort of joke? There's no one around to kill. Guess we can at least check the place out. But next time, there better be blood.
Well, no, there's not going to be blood next time. Sorry. Going to do this with as little blood as possible, honestly. But, yeah. Wow, look at this. It's a brand new settlement. It's amazing. I've already set up beds for you and stocked it with food and water because I'm just that much of an awesome raider boss. So, the first thing we need to do is we need to set up the disciples' flag, marking it as theirs. That finishes the quest and also gives me access to the various raider resources. So, we'll go ahead and set up a Nuka World radio transmitter, and a booze still, and a pick-me-up station, and a power supply. Just a small one works. This one, the transmitter only requires one, booze still doesn't require any, and the pick-me-up station requires two, so we're good there. Now my disciple friends are going to decide to shoot at the Brotherhood of Steel. So I've got two allies fighting each other, which is great. That vertibird is going to eventually crash because the disciples will be more than a match for it, I'm imagining. Especially since I think with them being settlers, I think they might be flagged as essential. And yeah, I really don't want the vertibird to crash into me. So, oh, they went over and dropped off some members, or I don't know what. One of them just dove out, and yep, and now it's going to crash. And the wreckage, thankfully, was nowhere near me, but they seem to find a way to crash into you. Now, it's kind of annoying because I need to assign my disciple gang members to a few things here, and I can't while they're in combat because they'll just ignore me and keep fighting. So, yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and set up two guard posts. I'm also going to store away the turret. And I'll explain why in a later episode when it becomes relevant. But for now, I just need to wait for them to finish off the Brotherhood so that I can assign them. So what I'm doing here, while we wait, these three things, the Nuka World radio transmitter, the booze still, and the pick-me-up station, generate happiness. Specifically happiness for raiders. And I think while I'm waiting, I'll just go ahead. I can build a workbench and, or not a workbench, an exercise bench, a weight bench, I think is what they call them nowadays. And I can build a pommel horse. Those also generate happiness. And I need to make sure that the raiders here are happy enough that I don't have to do. There's one additional quest where you have to kind of do enough, get enough food and everything here to make the raiders happy. And I really don't want to have to deal with that quest because it's just another trip back and forth. So instead, I get them all. That's the whole reason I brought all the food. Because you can see it says food 0, but it's in green, as opposed to where it says defense 0, and that's in red. So yeah, come on guys. I kind of need you over here to set up my defense and all that. Okay, I'm not hearing any more gunfire. So hopefully that means they've taken care of the various Brotherhood members that were left. There can be other stuff, so we'll just sneak. Alright, yep, they're heading back. There they are. And I need to talk to that one anyways before I can finish this quest. Is there only 2 of you left now? Third one must be around somewhere. Oh yeah, over there. Okay, great. 3 disciples, 3 jobs. So, first disciple. Yeah, if you could hurry it up, ladies, that'd be great. Okay, you are going to do the boost still. Get some increased happiness. You are going to do defense. And so are you. And now, whoa. Oh yeah, she's just drawing her weapon because I assigned her to defense. Okay.
Hey there.
Unimpressive. But I guess it'll do. Sooner we get some supplies coming in, the better. You can run along now. Go tell them how it went.
Your attitude kind of makes me want to stab you. But I won't. Instead,
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay.
we're going to just take everything you own. And drop it. Maybe you should run along now. You might be wondering what I'm doing,
Alright, I guess.
taking the weapons and such from people that are on my side. That'll become clear later.
I just want to trade a few things.
Fine.
Let's just say I'm not too concerned about them holding on to this location. So we'll just go ahead and scrap those 2 rifles. Store away all that ammo. And yeah. Have us a drink of water. And we're done. So now it's just time to sprint on back to Nuka World, talk to Shank. And annoyingly, I'm going to get there and he's going to tell me to turn right around and come back. It's kind of like, you know, Shank, if you would have just come with me, we could have gotten this over a lot faster. But we will see what happens. I am going to do an autosave right now, just because when I sprint for an extended period of time, Fallout 4 can crash. Alright. Sprinted back to the Nuka Express terminal and took the long train ride back, and now we're ready to talk to Shank.
Word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth. Not too shabby. I'll make sure you're cut of any caps the out. Now, normally the next step would be provisions, convincing or beating a settlement into sending. Unfortunately, doesn't look like our outpost has any. Also means there won't be any. But our outposts caught the attention of some of our an outside crew. Suppose this provides us.
So he's basically saying there's raiders that are targeting Red Rocket truck stop to take it away from me.
I will rip them to shreds, personally.
Bingo. Only language raiders in the Commonwealth understand. Force.
Yeah, except I'm not really going to do that.
Wouldn't be neighborly.
I'm going to talk to them and explain to them gently that they should leave. So yeah, now we head all the way back to the Commonwealth and have to run all the way back to Red Rocket Truck Stop. Which makes the suggestion initially from Shank that, oh, you could do Croup Manor, which is on the opposite end of the map from Nuka World. Just makes it insane for survival. I suppose, you know, if you were doing it where you could use fast travel, then it wouldn't be so bad, but it's just silly. It's just a silly thing to do. Alright, as we approach Red Rocket Truck Stop again, we're going to be... There's Sinner right there. He's going to be very upset that I'm here and all of that, but we'll just have some friendly words. I just want to make sure that I have... Yeah, Charisma's at 8, so Great Mentats will bring me up to 13. I was lucky both on the way back to Nuka World and back on the way back here. The bridge little random encounter was nothing too dangerous.
You the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
You listen closely. This land is ours. So turn around and crawl back under whatever rock you came from. Right now.
Whoa, easy. Take it easy, all right? Sure, just, keep it. Place was
I must have been really menacing with my newsboy cap and my white sunglasses. That's right. You walk away there, power armor raiders with big, mean, nasty guns. Take that. Alright. Probably disappoint Shank if he ever hears how I really dealt with it, but too bad. Let's have a drink of water. Two drinks of water. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and store the junk that I've been carrying, except, as you can imagine, I'm going to go ahead and grab the 4 ballistic fiber that I have. And you know what? Let's grab all those baseballs too, because cork is kind of at a premium sometimes. Alright, what'd you think of that?
I guess you deserve a little credit for that one.
I guess. And now we go all the way back to Shank, so we'll see you when we get there. And here we are again in front of Shank. We finally got back here. I timed it, and it's just about 5 minutes. Dead sprint from Red Rocket down to the Nuka Express, and taking the Nuka Express, and then running from there to here. It's just about exactly 5 minutes. So, just a ridiculous waste of time. Yep, let's just move on, Shank. I'm getting tired of you.
That's what
Sure.
So I suppose and to keep just have to
I was talking about making the raiders at Red Rocket happy, and I understand what I need to do.
Right.
No better to
So what I'm going to do is, he says it looks like it doesn't need much setting up, so let me know, blah blah blah. I've found that it's better to just say nothing for now,
All right.
and then come back and talk to him again, and then he congratulates me on having a great outpost. If you don't do that, he won't always recognize that your outpost is already happy, and he'll kind of not get into this ready for the final piece of the puzzle.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good to hear. Because what you've made 2 more.
So basically, the final piece of the puzzle is claim 2 more outposts.
But I'm getting ahead of
Thankfully, the other 2 outposts I don't have to worry about how happy they are. I just have to make 2 more outposts. So I want to run a job,
Yeah.
claim a new gang
I want to
outpost,
claim another out.
Got it. So how
and we're going to wipe out the
Get a gang
settlement.
together.
Sure.
And yeah, we'll do the disciples.
Can do. So
So yeah, let's, Abernathy Farm is one that I will be doing, but I'm going to talk them off. So yeah, let's just do Starlight Drive-In. It's the next closest, other than Abernathy Farm and, of course, Sunshine Tidings, which I can't choose. I don't think it'll let me choose it, right? Obviously, it won't let me choose Sanctuary. Yeah, Sunshine Tidings isn't even listed, and then grayed out. It's just not even an option. So yep, we're gonna do Starlight Drive-In.
let me
Checks his little notebook.
Sure.
So you know. I'll
Yep.
have some.
Alright.
Give those settlers hell.
There's no settlers, it's just mole rats, but I will definitely give them HE double toothpicks. And off we go. We'll see you when we're there. Okay, so we're almost, well, we're a long ways towards Starlight Drive-In, and as you can see, I gotta be a little careful. Getting off the Nuka Express and coming out, there was a rad storm, and going to Starlight means going between. There's a little gunner post there and a raider shack there. I could just run up and take out the raiders. It's probably what I'll do on the way back, but at this point I just want to get to my gang members, get Starlight Drive-In taken care of, and move on. A couple of blood bugs over here. I'm right by Trudy's little shop. If you recall, way back in, I think, episode 2, we were coming by here and I said I was just going to avoid this whole thing because I didn't want to deal with Wolfgang and Simone. They have big nasty guns, and you know, they've got this little dispute going on with Trudy and that sort of thing. At this point, yeah, we're just going to say,
Whoa.
oh, yeah, easy there, yep. It doesn't involve me at all, and I definitely was not trying to surprise attack you. Yep, I'm walking away so that I can actually get the sneak attack in without you interrupting me with a speech check. Okay, that was a little scary. But yeah, I can just stab them and then talk to Trudy.
I can't wait to see the crows feeding on that scumbag.
Sure.
And quick little bit of experience for really no issue. You gonna be
got things
okay?
covered from here?
Yeah. It's gonna take my son a while to get off the chems. Now, let's get back to...
Nope,
Not interested.
because I don't buy things. From vendors, at least. Alright, so. Now, I think there's a bloatfly or something around here, unless these disciples already took care of it. Nope. Not sure why they didn't take care of it. It's right next to them. Like, what? What is your... You want blood, right? There's a bloatfly, right? Fine.
Hey.
Hey, boss. Gotta look at what we're up against. Places.
Was it a
infested.
bloatfly?
Was hoping to get some real blood on my hands. But I don't mind a little exterminating. Wanna move in?
Yeah, I want to move in.
Let's get this show on the road.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so run away from the bloatfly, you big, strong, disciple type people. Fine. I'm not sure why they come way over here. It must be they want to get to the road, and that's the closest point of the road. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's 5 or 6 mole rats infesting Starlight Drive-In. One of them is right near here. And they're just, as you can imagine, really not going to be a problem. The biggest problem is going to be there are some mines around here, bottle cap mines. Well, hello. Thanks for coming to me instead of making me come to you. Not to mention that some of these cars can explode, so that can be a little concerning. Oh, yeah, you dug away from me this time. What? Did they kill them both? Or did they run? Whatever. I can now use the workshop. And there's that bottle cap mine. There we are. Can now use the workshop and set up a flag and get them squared away and move on to the next thing. Alright, so first a flag. And then we're going to do, I think we'll do it right around kind of this, right around the corner here. We're going to do 3 defensive stations. Guard posts, as the kids are calling them these days. And we'll assign these 3 to those. And then we'll take their guns. there. I'm too close to the rads. I see you. Oh, there's the third one. You know what? You're kind of close to another mine, I think, so let's just get you situated. Not liking taking those rads, but it's not a terrible thing. With my solar-powered perk, I will shed those rads pretty quick once daylight comes. And one last assignment, and we should be good there. I took more than I thought. Well, I had that rad storm too.
Just
I'd
wanted
like to
trade a few
trade.
things.
Go ahead.
And really, I just kind of want to take your gun. And we're going to take your guns.
Can we trade a few things?
Right. You're the boss.
That's right, I'm the boss. And you've got
I'd
a
like
better
to
gun.
trade some items.
Right. You're the boss.
No, you don't. Alright, you kids have fun. Enjoy your new mole rat free settlement, I guess. There's some other stuff I could do around here, pick some locks and kill a rad roach and such, but I'm not going to worry about that. So now we run all the way back, and I will probably, I'll probably just avoid those raiders again. So I'll just see you back at Nuka World. And here we are, back again in Nuka World, about to talk to Shank again.
Hey, boss. Just one more outpost to claim. You want me to set up that job, you just say. So, what do you need?
I want to run
I'm
a job.
interested in running a job.
You got it.
It's time we took.
And did you want...
This time I'm going to talk the
I'll run them
settlers
off
into
their
leaving.
land.
Sounds like a plan. And which crew should
And let's do the disciples again.
Disciples.
Got it. So,
And the target is going to be Abernathy Farm. Relatively close compared to others, and easy to get to. I've already gone past it several times.
So, to get these folks...
Oh, yep, sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt you by walking away, but just making sure I have the quest marker. Okay. He wants me to talk to Lizzie Wyeth because she'll give me a special grenade that will help me persuade the settlers into leaving easier. But I've got way more caps than I want, and I honestly would like to be able to spend as many of them as I can in paying these settlers to leave rather than intimidating them, because to be honest, I'm starting to get a little tired of this whole evil raider thing. Nono the Ninja is not really about being evil. She's got her job to do, and she's doing it in the easiest and most expedient way possible. So, back on the train. We'll see you when we get back to Abernathy Farm. Okay, here we go. We're at Abernathy Farm, and it's going to involve some speech checks that I actually want to fail, so I won't be putting on my charisma gear or anything. Like I said, I want to pay these guys to leave.
Hey,
Thugs in the damn radio station. Getting closer by the day.
Yeah, the radio station's
What do
actually
you want?
right over there. I think you should leave.
there's a gang of raiders coming for this place. Mine. But if you leave right now, I promise you, you won't have any problems.
Leave?
Perfect.
Thanks, but no thanks. Now, I think I'm gonna have to ask you to go.
How about if I gave you some money?
I'm gonna make this easy for you. Take these caps and go.
Caps? For this? Yeah. Fine. I guess it's all yours.
Alright, so, I do think this place is probably worth more than 500 caps. But there's explosions happening nearby, which is a little concerning. But yeah, at least they get some caps out of the deal, and they get to leave. So we'll just kind of go up here. I'm not sure what they are doing. So yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, is that a super mutant suicider maybe? Over there? I'm not sure what that explosion was, but I'll check it out in a bit. First, let's wrap this up. We've got to jump down here, set up a raider flag for them. There we go. And that finishes that. And now I've unlocked a new rank of the Wasteland Warlord perk. I can build raider dealers at my outpost. Now we see just how I am going to get rid of all of these caps. We're going to do it by building. So I've got 3889 in caps. So I need to try and get as close to that as I can. So if I do 750, see if I do, yeah, that'll get me to 1800 with 3 of these. And then I can do 2 of these that are worth 1,000 each. Right, now we are down to 89 caps. I'll try to keep it as low as that for as long as possible. But first, let's go ahead and assign these disciples to those. And the reason I'm doing that is, and why I've done all the other outposts, setting them into defense positions and that sort of thing, is, and why I'm
Let's
taking the
trade some
guns.
things.
Tired of watching your back? I got some extra protection that could help with that.
Yeah, no, I just
I'd
want
like to
to
trade some
trade,
items.
not barter.
Okay.
And by trade, I mean take what you have on you.
I want to trade a few things.
Don't worry. I won't judge you if you're buying.
No, but my viewers would, because I said I'm not
I just
buying.
want to trade a few things.
So
Go
just
ahead.
trade, please. And give me your gun. Once I'm all done with Nuka World,
I just want to trade a few things.
Don't let those caps burn a hole in your pocket.
no,
You
I
better
just
have
want to
something
trade
you
a few
need.
things.
Can we trade a few things?
Fine.
Fine. A little bit of attitude there. Yeah, she's got a gun. Once I'm done with those, I'm going to want to get rid of this whole raider presence in the Commonwealth eventually, and it's going to be a lot easier to do when they don't have any guns. So, I think this is a good time to put an end to this episode. I'm going to have myself a nap. I'll just build myself a bed here. And we'll run back to Nuka World and talk with Shank. And basically that will... we've already wrapped up this quest, but that'll start the next one, which will be kind of almost the finale to Nuka World. But yeah, we'll do all of that in the next episode. Thanks for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. It took me over an hour to, with all the editing, to get through this. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.